Welcome one, welcome all to the new season of the MRC, the Modnation Racing Championship. 28 of the most exciting, exploding, life-threatening demolition kart races in the whole wide world.
Karting fans and drivers alike are getting revved up for tomorrow's season qualifiers.
I'm the gorgeous Biff Treadwell, and with me as always is painfully boring statman, Gary Raisins.
Actually, Biff, it's Reasons, Gary Reasons.
After 10 years, I still don't care. Racing has been with us from the dawn of time, and for millennia the concept of racing stayed the same. But in 1931, entrepreneur Marcus Ramses Callahan had an idea that would change racing forever. The Modnation Racing Championship was born and rose to become the premier international karting competition ever in the world. Legends were made, forged in the dust and oil and glory of the track. And like racing, all champions have an origin. So the question remains, where will the next champion come from?
Hey, you. Might as well flip the sign. Out of stock on tan, beige, and cream. Haven't sold another color in 25 years, but I am still not taking them off the shelves. They'll come around sooner or later. Until then, we have a full stock of fire engine red, cobalt blue, and emerald green. Hey, what's on your mind? I heard. A bunch of customers were talking. Said all a racer needs is a cart and a crew chief. Had to ask an old friend what a crew chief was. Turns out, he is one.
Holy fur on a catfish. Is this a cart or a peacock? You do that? So you're one of them graffiti taggers. This thing come with training wheels, tagger? Good. Now gear up, Tag. Let's race.
Okie dokie. Boots, fire weapon, shield of dread, steer force. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Welcome to the first race of the season, where Modnation's best will attempt to qualify for the home tour.
We've got over 10,000 cameras ready to film this race.
Actually, Biff, that figure might be slightly exaggerated.
You know what's exaggerated? Your giant forehead. Now can it? 250,000 cameras, 40 blimps, and the space shuttle are filming this race. Let's do this thing!
Okay, this is your crew chief. Apparently I can use this radio thingy to talk to you while you're out there. So listen up. Your cart's been fitted with a boom box, which gives you weapons and targeting capabilities. They cost a fortune, so the MRC will only give you one.
Oh, okay.
You see those item pods there? Get them. At least if you want weapons to take care of your opponents. Now might be a good time to try some drifting. It's a key to any great racer. Not that I'm saying you're gonna be great, but you can't get much worse.
Okay.
Okay, basics. The more you hot dog out there with your cool, hip moves, the more your boost meter will fill up. You can start boost...
Away, Pooh!
Okay, go for the second now. Two down. Only one more to go. Nice going. That's all three. Like to see you do that again. Finishing in style with a decent number of weapon pods in the swag bag. Not a bad run for the rookie.
Oh, let's just unlock item cosmetics. You know, they're for free.
You don't know a thing about business. Take one look at that hippie paint shop of yours. When I'm right, I'm right. Right?
Hey, great race out there.
Hey! Who's your favorite uncle? I am. Because I'm gonna make you rich, like me, Uncle Richard. But first, we're gonna have to talk about your, you. Because no one likes an artsy-fartsy softy, especially the conservative motors team. And by team, I mean me. CM's got an eye on you, champ. You end that rainbow act, I'll show you the pot of gold. Hello. Yeah. No, no, no. You've got it backwards.
Only thing
Buy
worse than a
another
colorful
roll,
cart
sell
is
them
a
when
CM cart. Come on, I got something to show you. Okay, you won yourself a boombox. So what? Ain't like fans are running up asking for autographs or nothing.
Can I have your autograph?
Anyway, you qualify for the MRC, which means you get to go somewhere nobody else in the world gets to. Mod Spot. Knock yourself out.
Greetings, rabid race fans! Here we are at the Mod Spot, where you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at where your favorite contenders make the awesome happen.
That's right, and it all begins at the race station. Join or host your own online races in your quest for multiplayer domination. Hone your skills with Quick Race. Have a party in split screen, and every MRC career starts here. So if you want to be on the fast track to the winner's circle, Race Station is the place for you.
They're the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the top of the dog pile.
They're the hottest mods and carts on the track. They may change tomorrow, but today, these are the ones all the fans are scrambling to get. If you want your work up there with the greats, you'll have to make your way to the Creation Station. This is what it's all about, folks. Create, shop, and share. Here you can customize your mods, your carts, and even your tracks.
The only thing you can't customize is Gary. But really, who cares about Gary when you could be test driving premium content at the coming attractions venue?
The big screens will help you stay up to date with the latest news from the MRC. See which racers have been spotted here today.
Keep tabs on your competition with your players list. You'll always have someone to race.
In the mod spot, meeting other racers couldn't be easier. Just drive on up to them and strike up a conversation. Use gestures, voice, and text messaging to start a chat.
And don't forget to race on fan favorites at the top tracks venue. Or crush your friends with the quickest lap times on the track of the day at the Hot Lap.
Well, mods and modettes, that's it from the mod spot. Be sure to stay tuned as the MRC gets started.
Microtransaction. Ew. I want the dinosaur. Expert, Jesus Christ.
Welcome back, folks. You could hear Jaws hitting the floor yesterday when the new hotshot racing under the name Tagger qualified for the circuit.
The former graffiti artist turned MRC contender has a secret weapon, a crew chief with a familiar face to kart historians. A veteran racer himself, Chief's career ended in tragedy with a king-size wreck in turn 3 of the championship race 25 years ago.
Man, I love that wreck. It just keeps going, doesn't it, Gary? Ah, that's the stuff.
We don't know why the Chief has decided to come back after all these years, but whatever the reason, Tag is in good hands.
Good hands. Maybe if you want to wreck your cart, roll that clip again.
The home tour begins now. The winner of the tour will earn a parts package sponsored by the Chickinator. Cock-a-doodle-doom.
What the heck is that?
The Chickinator.
Welcome to Farm Frenzy, where racers will fly by some of the cutest farm animals in the world.
Cute? You call sheep cute, Gary?
Sure, Biff, they're...
Don't tell me you haven't seen the sinister look in their beady little eyes.
but they're sheep, Biff.
They've been pent up for years, Gary, with nothing to do but plot their revenge.
You might want to loosen your tie, Biff. Let's go trackside, where we've got an excellent group of drivers this year. These are top athletes, Biff, in peak mental and physical condition.
Really, Gary? Really?
Okay, this here's the first home tour race, newbie. So hit the track and listen up real nice, cause I'm gonna throw some stuff at you and I expect you to listen. I say turn left, you turn left. I say turn right, you turn right. None of this, but there's a little puppy to the right. I don't care about puppies. I care about winning. Racers, prepare to race. 3, 2, 1. Keep drifting. Drifting. Keep that drifting going. You're a drifting machine, kid. Maybe I'll start calling you Drifter.
Okay, so the drifting causes my shield. Noted.
A terrific finish for the young rookie. As you know, finishing in the top 3 is enough to get you through to the next round.
All right,
right, kid. Welcome to Creation Station. Here you can change your look to whatever you want. Any color, any design. Be fuchsia, be chartreuse.
I need to win first.
Welcome to Farm Frenzy, where racers will fly by some of the cutest farm animals in the...
Racer, prepare to race. 3, 2, 1, go!
calling you Drifter.
Drifting, 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 all the way to the finish. Not a bad showing for the new guy. Outrageous, gaudy, crazier than a bag of rabid weasels. That's how fans describe Tag's showy outfits.
Love him or hate him, Biff, he's even cracked our coveted Beyond Incredible fan favorite list.
AKA the Biff List. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he's a long way from topping last year's champion, Espresso. But don't count this rookie out. Even this reporter is getting into the spirit of things.
And in other news, Gary just graduated from pull-ups to big boy pants.
We're here at the Village Run, our first city course of the season.
So be on the lookout for things lurking in the shadows of the dark city alleyways.
I don't know if that's really going to be a problem on a racetrack. Plus, it's daytime.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
The drivers are in their carts and ready to go.
Hey, Gary, great lead-in. And by great, I mean boring, lame, and totally flat.
That's not what great means, Biff.
For you, Gary, lame counts as a real accomplishment.
Ever been blown up, stomped on, and smacked in the kisser tag? Because that's what's going to happen in these races unless you go on the attack. Now, it's time I teach you how to rough opponents up and defend yourself. Get ready for pain.
Racers, prepare to race. 3, 2, 1.
There's no smoke without fire, and there's no fire without pods. Go grab a few. Okay, let's see you try some sideswiping. Sideswiping lets you give your opponents a good old smash. Somebody has to work on their aim. That's a bone cruncher. Unless you like to hurt, shielding yourself against weapons is key. Better practice it.
like sideswiping your opponents and smiling while you do it to really bring the day to a nice close, right, Gary?
Got some bad news, Tag.
That cart is a tomb on wheels.
What Chief meant to say is that we can't afford these constant repairs to your cart.
She'll explode in a black mushroom cloud of annihilation.
Again, not how I would put it, Chief. But with business at the shop so slow, we can only afford a few more races and then we're out. It was fun while it lasted, right?
A fatal tangle of metal, fire, and destruction that's only gonna end in tears!
Artistry. Elegance. You know what artistry and elegance get you? Carjacked! Conservative Motors B008S sedan is affordable, reliable, and guaranteed never to be noticed.
Nice day for a carjacking, wouldn't you say?
I knew I should have settled for less.
Settle for less. Don't get jacked. Also available in pale blue.
Conservative Motors, we put the ordinary in extraordinary.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stunning rocky vistas of the Alpine Drop Track. What, Pip?
What are you wearing?
I'm getting into the spirit of this track.
Are those lady shorts?
They're lederhosen.
In other words, lady shorts!
Here we are at the starting line, and after days of intense qualifying, the starting order is finally set. It takes nerves of steel to get a good position.
Scissors beats paper. That was tough, Gary.
You're not dancing with ladies anymore, kid. You're gonna have to learn to use the course if you want to dance with these skirt-wearing racers. So let's tango.
Racers, prepare to race. 3, 2, 1.
One down, 2 to go, kid.
Whoa.
ride goes through yet again. This driver's really showing some promise.
Whew. Your cart's still in one piece. I'm amazed. Had to see that coming. Well, nice knowing you.
Hold it. I've got an idea.
In a world where bland carts ruled, one woman had the courage to take you from bland to brilliant. An uncertain future, thousands of gallons of paint. This mother will rock your paint job. Now open for business.
Okay.
In my book, if it's got 4 wheels and a seat, it's good enough to race. Heck, I'm not picky. I'd be fine with 3 wheels. But you youngsters these days are all about customizing and tricking out your rides. Whatever. If you want to build up your cart, this here's the place to do it. Have fun, but don't expect me to like it.
I don't expect her to like it. Ah, yeah, the hobo one. Yes, I require batteries. Yes. Yes, I want everything to be cardboard.
Next up, the first race of the Mayhem Tour.
New drivers will face the elite racers, the creme de la creme of the racing world, for the first time. That'll be a challenge.
Like working with you, Gary.
Back at you, Biff.
How about I smack you in the face?
Drill bit, skid plate, and wildcard are among the elites that contenders will race in this series. In other top news, Mother's Paint Shop has reopened as the first body shop for the general public in Modnation. Some are calling this the end of cream and pale blue carts.
Some are calling this the end of cream and pale blue carts. Thanks, Gary.
Welcome race fans to Miner's Rift, the start of World Tour 1. Will newcomer Tag survive his first time going head-to-head with fabled racer Drillbit?
Or will he crumble like you, Gary, at the quarterfinals of the City Checkers Championships?
Hey, some of those little girls were pretty good.
It takes a special kind of man to be stared down by an 8-year-old girl with pigtails.
We're at the starting line where Drillbit is showing off his explosive personality.
If there ever was a joke that deserved dynamite, that was it.
Racers, prepare to race. 3, 2, 1, go!
Why would you kill me like that? You're a horrible person. Fuck.
Not many racers can pull off a clean lap here. Hats off to you.
Even touch the sides. Teflon Tag is one slick kid. No collisions and a great result.
Take down Drill Bit.
your creativity's catching on, Tag.
Yeah, looks like a rainbow spat up on your cart. Listen, I own some land out in Flatville. If you're in this for the long haul, we should build some test tracks where you can hone your skills. Let's go destroy some habitats.
I don't wanna.
All right, Tag, so this is where you design your tracks. Lay your roads, set up jumps, plow through the terrain. Hit your own...
Welcome back. Hotshot Racer Tag has been dreaming up some spectacular tracks lately.
If only someone could dream you up a personality.
But even with all that talent, press focus more on the rookie's controversial flair than racing abilities. With all
That's why
Tag...
his only sponsor is his mommy.
Biff, your mic is hot.
I knew that.
Okay, it needs to be... You switch it from green to red, Biff. You switch it from green... I don't want to have to tell you again. With all Tag's style and success, fans are beginning to emerge. I have been looking forward to this race all year long. Skid plate on his home track. This will be great.
What is that awful, annoying screeching sound? You hear that?
I don't hear anything.
There it is again.
I still don't hear anything.
Oh, it's your voice.
Let's go down to race level. Here's a nice bit of sportsmanship by Skid plate.
Ooh, slap down at the start line.
That's completely inappropriate among professionals.
Sure, Gary. And Santa reads your letter every year.
Racers, prepare to race! 3, 2, 1...
Nail him before you pass him.
What? How did I get him?
Racing that fast must be illegal.
God fucking damn it. I'm already dead, dude. Why?
go supersonic. Bam! No problem. I've never seen speed like that before.
Tag takes home the prizes and leaves Skip Blade with some nasty asphalt burns. Seriously, folks, that had to hurt.
Jill Vasquez with reigning MRC champion Espresso. Are you sizing up the other drivers?
What drivers? I see only costumed fools. But you are as alluring as the Venus de Milo. Except you have arms.
You can just answer the question.
And you can just be swept away to my Tuscan villa to eat coffee beans from my perfect Italian toes.
And there you have it, Espresso, Modnation's offending champion.
I think you meant defending.
Did I?
Monchiato. Attack!
Ah, get it off me! Get it off me!
He's a pirate.
And here we go at Island Dash with track favorite Wild Card.
And his name really says it all. He is the anti-Gary of the racing world. A true rebel.
I'll have you know that I have my rebellious side.
Just a minute. Hello? Uh-huh. Oh, Gary, it's your mom. The ants broke out of your ant farm and she wants you home now.
Peepers and little Julius? I'm coming, darling! I'm coming!
Poor Gary.
We're at the start line awaiting Wild Card's arrival. You know, Biff, local legend has it, he once power slid his own mother off the freeway.
Oh, and who hasn't done that?
Biff, you didn't.
Hey, man, you play with fire.
Racers, prepare to race. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I got it. Ah! I fucked that up. This is so... Leave me alone, dude.
Another great finish. Tag goes through to the next race.
When Speedwagon asked me, Espresso, the undisputed pillar of racing supremacy, to design their new SUX 600D, I threw away the conventional design books. The best car demands the best materials. Leather seats made from the soft pelts of children's teddy bears. Exquisite bodywork invisible to the naked eye. And airbags sewn from the finest snakeskin. Speedwagon and Espresso. Only the best. The new Speedwagon SUX 600D. Okay, the big one's not done yet. But you just wait to see it. It's like this, but I can fit inside.
Due to budget concerns and the Geneva Convention, the design elements seen in this commercial are not included in the SUX 600D.
The Rings of Fire!
Here we go, the World Tour 1 finale, here in the treacherous forest setting of the aptly named Flaming Jumps course.
Hey, Gare, you remember the time I took you for a little spin on this track?
I try not to, Biff.
I've never heard a grown man scream quite that way before.
Let's go to the starting line. Move on now. We're trackside with Hale. Boy, he sure is proud of his kart. Look at how well he polishes it.
Good thing you don't care that much about your car, Gary.
What do you mean?
There was a little incident when I pulled into the parking lot this morning.
Racers, prepare to race! 3, 2, 1...
Dead.
Go!
Daddy, that'll teach him. this idiot!
You almost won, dude. You almost won.
Takedown City! I've never seen so much mangled metal on the track! Tag is really the president of punishment!
I said pale purple! I don't care if you have to steal crayons from crying kids. Make it happen, or I'll fire you and all your brown bag eating lunch buddies. See, Slick? Wild things happening here at CM. I can see you in pale purple. Listen, you're as popular as my first wife, Jenny. Popular enough for me to notice you. See that dotted line right there? That line will fill your pockets with green. And I don't mean paint. So here's what you're gonna do. Sign it and become conservative. Hey! Hey!
This tag could be a problem.
You really need to practice if you're going to nail the challenging Wild Run course.
I wish you could practice your commentating, Gary.
My commentating is well above par, Biff.
That's just it, Gare. Above par is a lousy score. I hope you don't do golf stats, too.
I don't understand the problem here, Biff.
On the fairway of life, Gary, you're a walking triple bogey.
We're trackside as the racers line up and we...
Oh, could you be a little more boring, Gary?
Listen, ouch, rejected.
Something you're quite used to.
Oh, denied.
And that, too.
And that, Biff, is something you're used to.
We've seen these MRC contraptions before, but these little beauties are under your control. Keep your eyes peeled for triggers you can drive over and activate.
Prepare to race! 3, 2, 1.
Watch that 2-4 step. Take a good look at those machines. They're dangerous. Okay, here's your chance, newbie. Get that trigger. Ooh, you done did it! Smart move activating those devastators. Now you just have to use them.
¡Guau! ¿Por qué?
Three's always better than two, fresh fish. Glad to see they're teaching you something useful in school. stops, Rainbow Cheeks.
Devastator Central. Tag sure showed us how to use those crazy stompers. Welcome back. We've come to the Range Tour, where racers will have to contend with the stunning heights of the Market Run, Craggy Hills, and Rickety Bridge tracks. Sponsored by the Canadian Cryptozoology Committee. Have you seen our Sasquatch?
Boring.
Fine, do better then, Biff.
The toughest tracks and racers yet. Fade, Iceman, Scout. It's mayhem, destruction, a racing world war. Let's get ready to race! Booyah!
Here we go again, folks. The Market Run, World Tour 2, race number 1. You know, Biff, this track was founded.
Thanks, Gary.
But I didn't even...
Too much detail. I could hear our audience snoring.
We're in a broadcast booth.
I have excellent ears.
Here we are, down at the karts, looking for Fade. He's the stealthiest racer out there. In fact, half the time, no one even knows he's there.
Well, that's something you can relate to, isn't it, Gary?
Racers, prepare to race! 3, 2, 1...
Don't be a... Pardon us, coming through.
Damn it! Ah!
Cleanup on aisle 3. Tag sure knows how to bring the market down.
Here with it.